You know, great deals can be found on pipes at your local shops, discounted basket pipes, or you may find some really good pre-owned estate pipes out there at budget prices. But what if you wanted to buy new pipes? Here's some recommendations. And let me be very clear that these are just my own personal opinions. No one has sent me any pipes asking me to push them or review them or anything like that. This is just my own personal choices. Hope you enjoy. Welcome back, Pipers. Hobbiton Piper Kevin here, coming to you from the Arkansas River Valley in America, where it is raining. And normally I film everything outside, but today I thought, well, I had planned on making a video today for you guys. I'm not going to let the rain stop me. Maybe I just should bring you here into my Hobbit sanctuary. This is my office where I spend many hours of every day. If I'm not outside, you can normally find me here in quiet solitude. So I thought I would bring you in here and talk to you a little bit today about some of the best budget pipes that you can buy in the $10, $15, $30, up to $50 range. And I talked about this topic at great length with my friend Russ, who has a much larger pipe collection than I do, of all ranges, price ranges of pipes. Because I didn't want just my opinion on this, I wanted his opinion as well, so that we could collectively come up with a really good list for you with some really good options. So I hope you'll enjoy this, whether you're a brand new pipe smoker or one that's been doing this for decades. I hope you find this interesting. If you're new to the channel, I hope you will subscribe. I'm also on Instagram and talk about cigars there some as well. So love to have you join us at both locations. You know, pipes in a lot of ways are like cars. You'll hear a debate often, or a conversation at least, about are some of the lower end pipes, do they smoke as well as these multi-$100 factory pipes or multi-$100 artisan pipes? Sometimes multi-$1,000 pipes. And the short answer is no. In my opinion, they don't, but it depends on why you're picking up the pipe that day as to why you might not want to pick up one of those more expensive pipes. You know, an old beat-up pickup truck will get you from A to B in much the same way as a luxurious Cadillac Escalade or some really expensive automobile. Just depends on how you want to ride. Sometimes you might want that perfect, luxurious ride. But then other times, you might want to go haul some wood, and you might want to jump in that old beat-up pickup truck for that. So there are times where you might prefer to have a more simple, less expensive, don't have to worry about it, pipe in your hand. Go work out in the garden, go fishing, work in the shop. Don't have to worry about dropping it, don't have to worry about breaking it. And there may be times where that's the preferred pipe that you'd like to pick up to try a new blend, try a new aromatic. There's many reasons for having lesser expensive pipes than just having the expensive pipes, in my opinion. So let's talk about some of the best pipes that you could buy in the $10 or less budget. And I am definitely going to point you in the direction of Missouri Meerschaum for that particular price point. Because Missouri Meerschaum has corncob pipes that are very good for the amount of money that you have to spend on them. Missouri Meerschaum is the oldest and largest manufacturer of corncob pipes, and they have some good options at very low prices. You know, for less than $10, you can get some really functional corncob pipes. I've given away many little cobs like this over the years of various shapes and names for people to try pipe smoking and see if they enjoy it. It's a good option for a very low price. The Missouri Meerschaum Huck Finn, which I think that is an excellent pipe to start with at this very low end price range. And also want to recommend the Morgan Natural. Those are two really good options, and there are several. So just go out there, check them out. But those are a couple that we would recommend in that $10 or less as of today price range. Now keep in mind, we may visit this not very long from now, and these prices may have all increased. But hopefully, in this video, these would still be your best budget options, in our opinion, to check out. So what if you could go up to $15? Well, that does expand your cob possibilities, and you can find lower end hardwoods at this price range sometimes. But really, at this price range, I would still recommend sticking with your corncob pipes. And at this point, you can actually get into a pipe like the Diplomat Apple. I really like that pipe. Russ really likes that pipe. It's a smaller bowl. You know, a lot of times, for new pipe smokers especially, you don't need the humongous bowls with, you know, a ton of tobacco in it. Just need to kind of get used to it, and a smaller bowl can be helpful for that. But remember, you don't have to pack your bowl all the way to the rim if you have a larger bowl, because one of my favorite pipes in this price range, my favorite pipe in this price range of $15 or less, is the Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentleman. This is just a smoking machine, and it does have a very large bowl, but you don't have to fill it all the way to the top every time. It comes in bent, comes in straight, and I think you would really enjoy this one. Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentleman. Can't recommend that highly enough. Well, let's go up to $30. And I promise you, everything I show you today is not going to be corn cobs, but we have to talk about the Cobbett collection when we get to this price range, because both Russ and I agree. The Cobbett collection is so fun. He prefers the dwarf because of that smaller bowl. This is such a good pipe. You can't go wrong with the dwarf Cobbett. What a fun pipe. This is an amazing selection. The one I smoke the most, though, as you know, if you've been following this channel, is the Cobbett Shire. Got that acorn-shaped bowl, and I've smoked that a lot. But these, for the $30 price range, those are hard to beat, in my opinion. Those are really good. Also in this price point at $30 are the Missouri Meerschaums that have the acrylic stems. And these stems are much nicer than the plastic stems that I showed you on the previous cobs. A couple of examples here, the Missouri Meerschaum Emerald and the Charlestown Cobbler. Certainly ones to consider in this price point. And I've done full pipe stories on both of these separately in the Pipe Stories playlist if you'd like to hear more about these. Now, when you do jump up to the $50 price range, $50 and under as of today, wow, can you get some good pipes. And now you can jump up to some good briar at this point. And the first one, the one that I'm going to recommend to you, is the Rossi Vittoria line of pipes. Now these are Savinelli seconds, but they are made by Savinelli. They are Italian briar pipes. They have an unfiltered vulcanite bit and dark stain, rugged rustication. Let me show you one. This is the Rossi Vittoria 8320. What a great pipe this is. Now, like I said, I'll take one apart here. Unfiltered vulcanite. But bang for your buck, it's hard to beat a Rossi Vittoria. Now, some of the shapes, because they're the Savinelli shapes, the 320 here, this can sometimes be hard to find. You won't always find all the shapes out there available for purchase, but they come around. And they just put that number 8 in the front. So if it's a Savinelli 320, this is going to be the 8320. Rossi Vittoria 8320. This is a Rossi Vittoria 8673. And these are wonderful pipes in that $50 range. So I encourage you to try one of those out if you haven't already, if you're looking for a pipe in that price range. Now, one final line of pipes that we want to make sure you're aware of. And again, there are several in this price range, and I can't name them all today. I'm just going to recommend a couple that I can really get behind, though. And the first is the Rossi Vittoria, and the second is Chris Morgan Bones. Now, you'll just hear these referred to as Morgan Bones pipes, but Chris Morgan makes these, and the ones I'm talking about today are what he calls his classic bones, pipes. They are bare bones. They have some cosmetic blemishes. They have really quality briar, though. And I'm going to show you this one. This is one that I just recently got, and we will show it to you right now. This is a Morgan Bones, Classic Bones Little Apple. And over time, this will darken up beautifully. Look at this. Is that not ridiculous? Now, all of them are going to vary. They're all different. This just happens to be spectacular. Morgan Bones. So, like I said, very quality briar. It's finished with a coat of just pure canuba wax, and it's got an acrylic stem. Like I said, this one is called the Little Apple, but there's several options out there in that $50 range. Just go to Morgan Pipes, and highly encourage you to check these out. But that natural grain blast is just so cool. What a wonderful, wonderful series of pipes he's got in a very affordable price range. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope this gives you some good options to consider. I really want to thank my Super Thanks supporters for the new year. Thank you so much for supporting my efforts in that way. And until we talk again, go enjoy some good food, good drink, and a good pipe.